guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different because I have recently started learning how to sew, and I posted about this scrunchy Apple Watch band that I made the other day on my Instagram story, and people went nuts, and so many of you guys asked me to make a little tutorial on it, and luckily I did film it just in case, and also so I could look back at it and see how I was doing with my sewing skills. So today we're going to be doing this little Apple Watch scrunchie DIY. And yeah, all it really requires skills-wise is that you know how to sew in a straight line, which is easier than you think it would be. So we will get started. So for this project, you're going to need some Apple Watch band hardware pieces. I got mine on Amazon for a few dollars, and I will link them below for you guys. You're also going to need some elastic. My elastic was 1/4 inch, and it worked perfectly. And some fabric of your choice. I chose this blue and yellow floral print from Hobby Lobby, and I love the way it turned out. I think this is such a pretty pattern. So the first thing you're going to do is measure out a 10 centimeter by 50 centimeter rectangle on your fabric and cut that out. Just make sure you get the lines as straight as you possibly can. Once your rectangle is cut out, you're going to fold it in half hot dog style with the right sides together and just sew a straight line all the way down. Don't forget to backstitch at the beginning and end to lock your stitches in place. Take the tube that you just sewed and cut off any excess fabric about 1/4 inch away from your seam. At this point, I went ahead and cut all of the little extra strings that were hanging off just to make sure we had everything nice and clean, and then I folded the tube all the way inside out, which can be kind of a painstaking process and take a bit of time. It helps if you have a knitting needle or something to help you pull it all the way through. Next, you're going to measure out your piece of elastic. You want the length of your elastic plus the length of your Apple Watch head to be just slightly smaller than the size of your wrist. I attached a safety pin to the end of mine to make it easier to thread through, and then went ahead and put it through the tube. Then I folded the raw edges of the tube inward so we had a nice clean seam that should look something like this. Making sure that the end of the tube and the end of the elastic were aligned, I threaded that through my Apple Watch band hardware piece, and if you got the same one as me, you're going to want the fold to come down on the side that has the one different colored little button thing in the middle. Then you're going to sew that piece of hardware into place, again making sure that you front and back stitch at the beginning and end to lock everything in place. If your elastic came out while you were doing this, go ahead and thread it back through and then repeat this whole process on the other side, pulling it through the hardware and sewing it up. And this is what it should look like when you're all done. It basically looks like you cut a scrunchie in half and attach 2 pieces of hardware, and you can just remove your regular Apple Watch band and put this guy on. I also made sure that I cleaned up any extra strings so that it looked really clean, and I love the way that this turned out. And that is literally it. It is the easiest project ever, and I think it turned out so cute. You could do this with a ton of different kinds of fabrics, so you have them to match with different outfits, which I definitely want to do. Let me know if you guys want to see more DIYs on this channel, because I used to do them a lot and I don't do them as often anymore because they just weren't doing as well. And I obviously want to be making the videos that you guys want to see. So if you guys want to see more really easy sewing projects and home decor DIYs, let me know. This is a really great way to pass the time, especially if you're stuck at home with this weird quarantine situation we have going on. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope that you're staying healthy and safe, and I love you and I'm thinking of you, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!